So I had a community, and what the census notice is the student basic to that student. But think, um, but it's how yeah, so how it's out after you there's also once. Hi everyone. I'm welcoming you back to TSmart202. I'm just waiting for a couple of people to join, then we can start today's lesson. So if you are here and you can hear me, just type it and let me know that you can hear me. If you cannot hear me also, because I put in the link for particular people. So if you can hear me, that's fine. Then we start from there, then I can put it on publish. But if you cannot hear me, also type and let me know that you cannot hear me. I'm still waiting for a couple of people to join, and then we can start today's lesson. All right. I'm waiting for a couple of people to join so that I can start today's lesson. So if I have about 5 to 6 people joining right now, I'll start. But I see that Ellen is has already joined. Welcome to TraceMart202, Ellen. I'm still waiting for a couple of people to join, so that I can start um, today's teaching. So if I'm mute, it doesn't mean that I'm not talking, but I'm just waiting for a couple of people to join. All right, I'll wait for a couple of minutes. In 20 minutes time, if people do not join, anybody that are already here, we can start today's lessons and then make recordings for those that cannot join right now, and they can watch in later videos. All right, Mr. Say, I see you right now. So I welcome you to TSmart 202. I'm still waiting for a couple of people to join so that we can start today's lesson, which is going to be um, how I pick stocks and the rationales behind my reasoning for picking stocks. So I'm waiting for a couple of more. Good evening, everyone. I want to welcome you to TraceMart202. If you're a beginner trader, then this session is for you. I'm glad that you joined this evening, and I'm going to walk you through step by step how I pick stocks and also how I make entries. And then you can also use this same method or develop your own method for picking stocks. But before I do that, I want to tell everybody that stock trading is not for everyone. But financial literacy is for everyone because we all go to work, we make money. And if you are not literate about how you keep your money or how you make money, then you're going to be working, keep on working every single day, and then you're going to be slave for certain companies for the rest of your life. So thinking about that, you have to sit down and one day think like, if what if I get sacked from work, my job? What do I do? If you go to work right now and they say they fire you, what will you do? There's so many things that you can do, like building your own job, creating a job for yourself and stuff. Okay. So this is how I started with the mindset of okay, I wanted to be able to have a job that I can travel around the world with. And one of it was trading. And I pick up a day trading, which I can trade single day. I don't have to worry about what's going on tonight, which is so very risky. But at the same time, if you look at Bitcoin, it was around more than $120,000 around right now. I think it's around $60,000. So people who are already in are not sleeping comfortably, but I'm not thinking about it. I come into work every single day with fresh sets of mindset, and then I look at what the market will give me, and then I start from there. So number one, you have to understand what kind of trader you are. Are you a day trader or you are just an investor? And if you are an investor, the kind of stocks you're going to pick is different from being a day trader. For me, I'm a day trader. I've been trading for more than 12 years. So um, the stocks that I look for or the opportunities that I look for every single day is different from somebody that is over here um, trying to hold a stock for a very long time. All right. So having said that, uh, what are some of the things that I look for in the morning when I'm over here picking stocks? I look for stocks that are already moving because gone are the days when I started trading and then I have nobody to tell me uh what what's going on in the market and stuff. All I did was like my mindset was like picking these stocks and then I'll buy a couple of them thinking that it will go up. But if you're a day trader, no, you don't hope and think that is going up. There are stocks that are already going up. So those are the stocks that day traders focus on. If you have stocks that are going up and you are focusing on it, what are some of the stock reason why a stock will go up? I'm looking at for why behind the moving. Okay, so this stock is moving so fast, quick, but why? Is the news behind that stock genuine or just a couple of hypes or people just pumping and dumping? And nowadays it's so easy more than before to be able to identify or check whether the news behind the stock that is moving up is genuine or fake. And as time goes on, I have this platform that I teach. By the way, my background, I'm uh, a cybersecurity analyst, and I also getting my pen test certification. So I'm always sitting in front of the computer. So I thought like, why don't I do something that relates with computers? So um I I'm way deep into artificial intelligence. And now is bridging the gap between the institutional traders and ordinary traders. So it becomes so easy that as time goes on, you'll be able to verify news, whether it's fake or original, in a split second. But as time goes on, I'm going to be showing you guys how you can uh, build your own AI, prompt it in a way that it generates news for you and stuff. But today's lesson, we're still going on how we pick stocks and then how we make entries. Going forward, another thing that we look for is like, okay, the stock is going up. Is the volume or the relative volume going up? So when we talk about relative volume versus volume, it's like, okay, every day this stocks, the volume is like 1 million, right? Today we woke up and then the volume is like 5 million. Even if you don't know what news is driving the stocks, we still know that something is pushing it because it's going above what it usually does. So this is where we look for relative volume. And if it is more than what it usually does, one, two, three, four, now we have to look at it. When it goes five, then we pay more attention to the particular stocks because this is what everybody in the stock market is looking at. And the top gainers are they are the stocks that are going up in the whole of the United States um, stock exchange. After we look at volume, what else are we looking for in our day trading journey? We also look at how do we get into the stocks. It's not just easy. Whatever I'm giving you today is just an overview. That is what I would say because you have to practice it, understand it, feel it, and know it, right? And then with that, you can also be able to determine it because you want to create a strategy that fits you. Maybe what I'm telling you might not even fit you, but still, if you build your own strategy, now you don't have to need me anymore. At some point, you're gonna be doing stuff. When I wake up, I attended school with Ross Cameron. When I wake up, I don't look at his videos. I watch it after the trading has ended. Every single day, I still watch it, right? But I have my own way of selecting stocks because today I understand that I'm doing this on my own. I've studied the market for more than 12 years. I wake up every single day for like 5 a.m. So my understanding of the market is way different from how he understands it, but mine works for me. So with time, you also that is how you also have to develop something that deviates from what I'm telling you today so that from there you can put money on the line. But as it stands now, you shouldn't be putting money on the line. I'm going to be teaching you how you use the paper trading account to practice. And then at some point, you're going to see that whether you fit to put real money on the line or you still need education. Um, I'm not gonna make it too long for today because I have a couple of people that join. Hi, welcome to TradeSmart, Mr. David. So I will make it a short and end it here, and then I'll have you guys put up questions that I'll answer. But what I want you to understand is day trading is not for everybody, but financial education is for everybody because we are over here working 12 hours, 8 hours, and sometimes 16 hours. So if you don't understand how this money that you are making, how do you keep it in a way that you don't keep on working every single day? Imagine you have kids and you are working 16 hours. How do you see them? Imagine you are 50 years, 55 years. How do you work 16 hours, 55 years? And which companies are going to be hiring you? So at some point, you have to sit back and reason and think about it like, okay, now I have energy. I can be doing working multiple hours, or I can work multiple jobs. But if I don't have those energy, what do I do? That is the main reason why I'm here today. And that's the main reason why I've been doing this for almost 12 years. And when I say 12 years, it's not 12 years of comfortability, because when I started trading, few Africans or few people of my group do this. So everything, some of them I have to either I do it with real money and lose practice and then come back, but I never give up, right? So I keep on doing it until today. So if I'm over here to teach you, I'm teaching you from so many things that, in fact, in our real life, it works in the stock market, but you don't understand it until as time goes on. I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you how the things that we do on the street still work in the real market. So I will leave it here, and I'm still around. Put up every question, then I will answer you. All right, take care. I put up this video not for anything but to show you how important certain levels in trading are respected by everybody. It's respected by institutional traders, it's respected by day traders, and it's also respected by the algorithms that are used by institutional traders. So at certain level, once a stock break there, you know that it's in a split second, it's just gonna move like in a quick, and then it happened this morning. But today's teaching is just an overview. I'm going to show you how we prepare. Like, you don't have to have a single way of selling stocks, multiple ways of selling stocks. We don't have to have a single way of reading news. We have to have multiple way of reading news because there's tons of the things that you need to know in a couple of like in a split seconds, right? How are you going to be able to do things those things in a split seconds? How you can do it is like you have to delegate some of them, right? So, and we concentrate on what is very very important for us, and then delegate other things. So now, as AI is here with us, we can delegate news, we can delegate how we look for stocks that suits our trading strategy. Okay. So as time goes on and as you being here, I'm going to be putting all this education here. And when I talk about this education, I'm talking about somebody that has going through with challenges for about 12 years. I wake up 5 a.m. every single day, whether I win or lose, I wake up, right? So I understand the market so much that if you are here for education, if you are here for trading, even if you are not here for day trading, um, investments, you're still going to have a lot of education from here. But like I said, I'm not a financial analyst, but I have knowledge in trading. That is why I'm here. Ending today's session, I'm gonna recap what we talked about today, or what I show you guys today. I talked about how we wake up and pick up stocks. We are not picking up stocks and hope that it will go up. We want stocks that are already going up. Why do I say that? I've done this for years. And I was thinking that this stocks, if I buy $1,000, when it goes up this level, I'm going to make this. And it never goes up, it will go down and then I lose money. If the stock is already going up, those are the stock that we want to follow. Again, in trading, it's just demand and supply. If these stocks have more shares in the market, even if it has a news, it's hard for it to go up, right? But if it has a small shares, now when there's a news, more money is going to chase this small shares. So it's easy for it to quadruple in a split second. But then, who said that this news is rare or not? We have to verify. Is it FDA approved? Is the contract have the contract been concluded, or is this contract very specific? They have $1 million contract, 2 million, 3 million, 4 million, or is general statement, right? Again, we this is where we also come in with technicals. We have to look at for um, the daily charts. Is this chart supporting what is going on today? Or we have multiple resistance levels on our left side, which I will show you with time. And as time goes on, we're going to be learning how, when you look at, you always going to be looking at the left side, right? If there's something that is going to hinder the movement of the right side, then we don't have to waste our time on it. But having said that, like I said, I always remember day trading is for not for everybody. Very, very important. You always want to do your own research. You want to do your due diligence, and then before you put your rare money on the line. But before then, I want you to subscribe and hit the subscribe button so that whenever I put on videos, you're gonna be the first person to get it. And if you have any questions, if you have any topic that you want me to teach, just put it out there. I will take my time and break it down for you. Take care, and then I see you tomorrow.